Hi, welcome to my first YouTube video. In this video, I will attempt to show you how you can temporarily resurrect a dead Xbox 360 hard drive, such as the one you see here. Now, if you've dropped your hard drive from some high place and pieces have fallen off, or, I don't know, you've attacked it with a sledgehammer, this solution probably isn't going to work for you, but if your hard drive has simply gotten too old, or if you've received the infamous Error 68 screen, you might be able to use this to resurrect your hard drive long enough to get information off of it. So what is the solution I'm talking about? Well, first we're going to put the hard drive I just indicated into this side panel here. Once we do that, we're going to hit the power button and we're going to see a very bad screen. The screen I'm talking about, of course, is Error 68, and according to Microsoft, this indicates a fatal hard drive error. Either the console can't connect to the drive for some reason, or else the hard drive itself has gone kaput. As you can see here, Error 68 is about to come up. There we go. So, okay, what do? Well, we go to the freezer, yes, that's right, the freezer, and put the hard drive in there. Then we're going to cover it up with an ice pack, if you have one handy, and then just kind of leave it there for, I'd say, about an hour, maybe a little more than that. Now, when we're done with this, we're going to take the ice-cold hard drive, and we're going to put it back into the console. And then we're going to turn it on. And you might notice that it's not going to give an Error 68 anymore. Although you might hear some groaning and grinding sounds emanating from your console. That's probably because your hard drive is on its last legs. Now keep in mind that your hard drive is still on its last legs. Freezing it is not going to actually fix it. It's just going to fix it long enough for you to pull the data off of it. So, as you can see right here, that the console does, in fact, turn on correctly this time. Now, what you're going to need to do is to take this cable that I'm indicating here, and this is a transfer cable. You're going to need to take this thing, and you're going to need to use it to transfer data off of your hard drive. You're going to need to take this section and plug it into the actual hard drive. And then you're going to need to go ahead and take this section and plug it into your console with the dying hard drive. And then you need to start pulling information off of it. Now, the first thing you need to do is to go to your system, and then you need to go to storage. Once you get there, you need to then go to all devices and then to hard drive. Then if you go into it, as I'm doing right now, you can actually put all things in there onto the other hard drive. You could also just transfer the entire content of your hard drive. I really don't recommend this because if you've got a lot of stuff on your hard drive, you could end up having your hard drive die on you before your transfer is done, and that's not fun at all. That's kind of nasty. You really don't want to. So what do I recommend instead? I recommend just going into the games and apps and just transferring your save games. And here's why. If you go to your account and then you go to download history, you can re-download anything that you've ever bought off of Xbox Live. As you can see, I have a lot of Mass Effect stuff here. So, you can just click on it, and then you can see that you have a download again option. So there's really no reason for you then to transfer all these things. And these sort of things are like the extended cut. Those are huge. Those are gigabytes in size. It's going to take forever to transfer over that pipey little cable. And honestly, you could be in a lot of trouble because if you're trying to transfer that much data and your hard drive dies in the middle of it, then then you'd probably be very upset because now maybe there are going to be a good half of your save games that didn't get transferred. So there it is. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed.